The back and forth has got me so messed up. Don't ignore the signs. We've had enough of the whole damn thing that we got going.
A new video, a new story. Welcome.
Strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the feeling that we're sinking? I need to find a way.
Three terrifying myths of Christmas that you may not know. Perchta. The first of the myths I want you about speaking maintains a strong parallelism with the Krampus and the other characters who traditionally they flank Saint Nicholas to the 6th of December. Perchta belongs to folklore French, and his name comes from words fou or fouet, which mean literally, whip or whip. You will have already understood then what punishment he inflicts on children who have misbehaved during the year. Depicted as a man with a long dress and an unkempt beard. Normally his arrival is preceded by the sound of heavy chains. To tell the truth, he is the most harmless character among those that I will mention today, but that makes it scary is definitely their origin of him. There are two versions of the story. The first suggests that the myth of Perchta began in 1552 in Metz during the siege of the troops of Emperor Charles V. On that occasion it is said that the city population would have brought in procession a puppet with the likeness just by Carlo V, and would have it later burned in a square to take himself game of the emperor. Hence the obscure figure of Perchta. But the second version is certainly more disturbing. It's said in fact that the figure is inspired by a character who really existed. Hans von Traut, a brigand knight, blood even in the 15th century, terrorized the population of region around the city of Dissenberg. It is said that from his castle Hans gave orders to plunder the peasant houses, or to kidnap travelers to get a ransom. The memory of his cruelty remained forever immortalized in the figure of this alter ego of Saint Nicholas who, a lot he is often held accountable to of the mysterious disappearances of children during the Christmas period.
That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I need you when you come next to me. Yeah, me come when you come aside. When you wake up yeah, me come.
Bellesnickel. At first sight Bellesnickel looks very similar to the previous one, at least in the representations belonging to that era. Some might think he is alone another version of the same character, but what is said about him literally gives goosebumps. Is a figure of Germanic folklore and is also often associated with San Nicola. In truth, however, traditionally Bellesnickel acted alone. He went to the children's homes with lots on shoulders full of sweets and nuts. To those good he always left a gift, but those who misbehaved they ended up falling victim to his fury. To understand his modus operandi we have to take a look at a tale, much more recent, published in 1830 by Jacob Brown. Whereas at Bellesnickel is described throughout the cruelty of him. He was known as Christkinkle, Bellesnickel or Christmas woman. He was called that because he often wore long dresses just like a woman. Or another version, she really was a female figure but endowed with one superhuman strength, superior to that of a man. He made his appearance as he went down of the night in children's homes. He spread sweets on the floor and nuts. The little ones were able to feel her presence and yes, presented in the presence of him. At the sight of the sweets the children they knelt on the floor for collect the goodies that Bellesnickel he had left. And from that point the character was acting. Who among them was behaved well he had nothing to fear, but who had misbehaved he was starting to be whipped mercilessly. Then hear a baby cry to Christmas at home could be a clue of Bellesnickel's presence in his mansion. Clearly nowadays this figure has been rendered less scary and no one ever tells about it. Jack Brown's version. This does not mean but that Bellesnickel doesn't come still used today as one of the most famous Christmas bugbears in many areas from Germany and other neighboring countries. Frau Perchta. The most disturbing figure mentioned there I will speak today is Frau Perchta. A witch of the Germanic tradition that could perfectly be more suited to Halloween night than to that of Christmas. If we wanted to associate with a character known in Italy then we could mention the Befana, but believe me Frau Perchta is equipped with a dark side that would make you pale anyone. In Norse mythology Perchta was a goddess. A character mostly benevolent. It was only in the 1800s that the Grimm they turned her into a witch. In Bavarian folklore is told that Frau Perchta wandered the countryside during the night. In the 12 days between Christmas and 6 of December she visited the houses of the peasants to judge children and young people, servants of families. In particular, she bothered to check if the girls had spun their share of linen or wool allocated throughout the year, and if the boys had finished all jobs that had been requested of him. Whoever did it got one as a gift coin, but those who had proved themselves lazy and had not finished the job, they received terrible punishment. Frau Perchta opened his belly and filled it with straw and stones. This custom required even that she was left some food on the home table, so that the witch she could eat it during her visit. At the same time, it was believed that leaving some food for Frau Perchta might help the family to get better harvest or a prosperous year. The cult of this goddess obviously came condemned by the church, and little by little turned into a simple legend. However, Frau Perchta also remains still a very famous bogeyman in some areas of Central Europe, and the worst thing is that the myth was not softened for nothing and adapted to a children's audience.
I need an angel to save me from myself, holding my savior, keep my heart upon the shelf. Do you remember the things we said, the things we felt, calling forever?
And we have reached the end of this video. A special thanks to those of you who have made it this far, and of course I just have to say goodbye and refer you to the next video. Be good.